Alrighty then, said Jim Carrey. Or is it Main Man? I don't know. Musk. Wilhelm here joins us for the breakdown of Eddy Gordo. What's that? A character for pussies? Wilhelm! Very early for such strong opinions. I'm just kidding, I kinda like Eddy these days. A lot of people new to Tekken or intermediates really dislike him because he's so awkward to fight against and so difficult to punish. I mean, how many characters roll around on the ground like this and then launch you? Well, now Lei as well, unfortunately, but it can be very awkward to fight. But I like him these days. He brings diversity to the game in his playstyle. It's so different, it's so unique. And once people learn how to defend against him, it becomes quite difficult to play Eddy. And they gave him the proper nerfs. The slippery kicks being very bad on block. They used to be super good on block, unfortunately, but now they're worse. Eddy players tell me he's remained pretty much the same in Season 2. So we're gonna take a look. 1-2 is now +5 on hit instead of +4. That's a decent pressure buff. Forward 2-1-4, opponent closer on block causes screw on counter hit. What? Not the whole string, right? No, only the last hit. I don't know. Is that a nerf? I mean, opponent closer on block. That sucks. How minus is this string? I don't know. Steve Fusion, welcome to the stream, my friend. That's a nerf, I think. It's -14. That's a nerf, absolutely. I mean, how often are you gonna get the counter hit on the last hit? Oh, this low here. Opponent closer on hit and block. Good for pressure, but also easier to punish. He changed his back too? Oh, it's a 14 frame punish now. I mean, that's still a natural combo, right? Yeah. It's 14 now. -11 on block, the back 2 on itself, but it used to be -10. And it's now +3 on hit instead of +4. That's absolutely a buff. That's got okay-ish range as well. It's okay. So that's a 14 frame punish. That's fucking awesome for Eddy. You guys must be so happy. Masku! Or il mio poter. I don't know, what does Eddy say in his rage art? Il mio poter! What do we have more? Oh no, we nerfed everyone's favorite Eddy move. But it's still safe. It's still safe. It's just not a ridiculous -6 anymore. It's -8. So it's gonna be harder to do this over and over, you know. Someone will block the first one, and then you just... The top tier online Eddy strat. You would do it on block, and then you just do it again, and it would hit them trying to jab. So that's gone. Let's see. Up back 3 is now a power crusher. Startup change from 30 to 31, slightly slower. -2 on block, used to be +3, so it's not a frame advantage move anymore. But it's still perfectly safe on block. -2 is good. You can easily sidestep afterwards and try and create setups. Opponent closer on block, but it's +6 on hit instead of +5, so great advantage. Opponent reaction on counter hit and mid-air hit was changed. Wood? I see nothing drastic here on counter hit. I guess it used to perhaps launch on counter hit before or something like that. I don't know. Mid-air hit, it used to knock down on counter hit. Yeah, that's a nerf. I don't know what this mid-air hit. Okay. How the fuck do I hit that on an opponent mid-air? Okay, it spikes them. It spikes. Okay, teabag. Nej, Wilhelm. Wilhelm, allt är bra. Allt är bra, Wilhelm. So, I don't know. Was that a buff or a nerf? I think is it a nerf? I don't know. Eddy players will have to decide. Transition to crouch removed on this move. That's a nerf, right? This is now -10 on block instead of -13. That's a buff. This is 2 frames faster. And a wall bounce move. That's a good wall bounce move. That's a good wall bounce move. Oh, this is one of his absolute key moves. It's almost overpowered in my opinion. But opponent closer after first attack hits. Oh, so you can jab afterwards. You couldn't do that before, right? So that's a buff. Handstand 1. -12 on block instead of -11, so you're gonna get really punished now. 12, you're gonna eat 12 frame punish, not only jab punish for this power crush now. That's obviously a nerf. Oh my god, huge damage buff on helicopter. Well, huge damage buff on the second hit. First hit now only does 5. But the fact that that now screws is pretty epic. How do I even fucking test that? I don't know how to transition mid-combo to... Oh, there we go. Okay. So I think that could be good for Oki. No, I don't know. Is it useless? I don't know. To me it looks like absolutely a buff, but I don't know how useful it is. So when this hits people hop kicking or jumping, it's gonna launch them. During Negativa 2-3 wall bounce. What? Oh, they nerfed the damage. It only does 12 now instead of 14. But it's got a lower hitbox. Lower hitbox? Didn't that used to hit grounded either way? I mean, it didn't. If it didn't hit grounded before, it hits grounded now. But I think it always hit grounded. I mean, that was a combo ender, wasn't it? Okay, so I guess I agree. Not a lot has happened to Eddy. I don't see any... I think this is the biggest thing to happen to him. That this goes from 15 to 14. So that's huge. So for example, if you fight Jack, you know, it's down for 2. It's -14. And it's got less pushback now. So this is gonna punish his Jack's down for 2. That's huge for a character that's always struggled quite a bit with punishment. And 1-2 is +5 now instead of +4. So, good shit for Eddy. Good shit. So that's it for the Eddy breakdown. Not a lot has happened. Better punishment, I would say. But that's it. And a good wall bounce move, I think. Forward 3 has a lot of really annoying transitions. So that's a good and high damage, huge range, huge damage. That's a good wall bounce move, absolutely. So that's it for Eddy.